Alright, welcome back.
Shalom.
Shalom. Yeah, they're... me and Derek were talking Final Fantasy for a second, and like, yeah...
How World of Warcraft is dying.
Yeah, so, like, Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, because the original Final Fantasy XIV was one of the worst MMOs ever made, is now, like, kind of eating into the market of WoW, and I imagine it's gonna, like, stay that way. I don't know if it's ever gonna dethrone get rid of World of Warcraft, because World of Warcraft had the like, huge player base, which means it will always have people that are eventually gonna be like, I kinda want to play World of Warcraft again.
So
I don't think
World of Warcraft
die.
might kill itself, that's the thing.
Yeah.
From what I've been noticing.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Like, there's a new expansion coming out, and honestly, it's eh. But then again, the last 4 expansions have been eh, and it's still lived, so...
I mean, that's fair. They, shit, what was it? Oh, fuck, goddamn, I lost it. Oh, yeah, so Final Fantasy, is kind of, like, taking a lot of World of Warcraft's, like,
player base.
And I'm like, well, there's 2 reasons for this. One, it's newer, so it looks better. That's more visually
really
appealing
does
to people. Because World of Warcraft was made in, what, like 2008?
Yeah.
And fucking...
And yeah, they've been doing updates here and there, but it still looks not the greatest in some places.
Perfect World has been graphically upgrading their game. There's, like, new character models and shit now.
I think
And it's the most, like... It's kind of like the most, like, jarring thing to me, because they're not updating all the character models at once. They're doing it, like, bit classes at a time. So, like, the humans look great, and now the Untamed look great. Yeah, the Beast People now got new models, and they look great. And, like, the Fairies haven't yet. But it's the new fairy class got the new models because it came out much later. But the 2 old ones look fucking weird as shit now compared to it, because they show all of them on the screen. They're like, which character do you want to play? And it's like handsome, chiseled muscle man, and then it's like people with weirdly shaped heads and 2 big eyes like next to him, and I'm like, the fuck? It's like, burn it with fire!
Stranger danger!
You're just like, you're looking at him like, hey, how's it going, handsome? And then you look over and you're like, ah!
I get that, because the Star Wars MMO, all the models are relatively good.
Yeah.
But I remember they had one that was like looked a little doofy, and I'd be looking at the different races, and I'd be like, okay, oh!
Yeah. What I do like about Perfect World, which I think is a neat thing that they should actually put in more MMOs, is you can switch from the high-res models to the low-res models.
Oh,
so if you're playing on like a really old PC, i.e. like Windows XP,
yeah,
when that game came out, then like you can actually like switch to it and have it run better, which I dig.
Why are you here? Where did you come from?
Where did you go, Cotton Eye Joe?
And
I came from space.
Let's just say someplace a little warmer.
I'm a talking duck. And I'm a dog thing.
I live on a fucking island.
For the coronation?
Huh?
Who? Who?
Sure.
You got us. So, what's your name?
Elsa. Queen Elsa of Arendelle.
That's not true at all. You left the kingdom.
Queen?
You don't get to be the queen of Arendelle if you leave.
You shouldn't be out here. Please go back to the village.
Why are you out here?
Your Majesty, you look like you could use a friend. Don't you want to talk?
Please leave.
No, and I don't want to build a snowman.
I don't want to hurt anyone.
Oh.
See, what they don't tell you is that she's like Rogue. Like, she touches you and you turn to
Die.
ice. Same thing with Rogue. You fuck her and then you die. Worth it, but, you know, it's how it is.
When the going gets tough, friends have to stick together.
Exactly.
You know, okay, so...
Donald, you
I'll
did
actually, I'll
lose
wait
your
until
temper
I...
last
This
night. I can
is
relate
some
to
weird
wanting
fucking
someone
thought
love.
process.
And I already think I know where you're going, but...
Enough!
Whoa, those are sharp. Could hurt someone.
Elsa, did you?
Whoa, that was close. You almost turned me into cheese.
The Heartless.
The fucking Goofy.
They're fucking
Don't
deers.
worry, we got him. Take cover.
I don't think she needs to take cover. I think she's more powerful than all three of you.
She just wanted to build a snowman. Dude, this guy already, I'm loving him. This thing, oh, dude, this thing's awesome.
I mean, he is indeed a snowman.
He built a fucking snowman without a doubt.
It's that snowman knows how to lift.
They were like, do you want to build a snowman? He was just like, fuck you, I'm a giant.
Yeah, okay, so I was thinking about this, right, where, like, so Rogue has the ability where she, like, can steal your powers, right? But also, if she does it for too long, she just, like, murders you.
Yeah. Something like that.
So, I was thinking about it, because in the, I don't know, it was, like, X2, or one of the fucking original X-Men movies that they first did.
Yeah, the one with
by Fox, the good ones.
Yeah.
Fucking, the first good superhero movies, I'd argue. You could argue the first Superman. Anyways, but like, there's a point where like she's like absorbing Wolverine, and he's like, oh, he wakes up and he's like, oh fuck, I think I'm dying, and she's not letting go of me. I'm just gonna impale her with my fucking arm close.
Yeah, and I think it's like right in the very beginning.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's pretty early, I think. In like the second plot or something, because they're like love interest or whatever, which is kind of sort of makes sense. For the movie it works, in the comics it's kind of weird, but
Seeing as he's like over 100 years old, but
well,
yeah, that's beside the
he's
point.
like got her by like 20 to 30 years depending on which version of the comics you're reading. So like, you know, she's a high schooler / young adult learning how to use her powers in a school for mutants, and he's one of the instructors. So, you know, it's just...
Just what it is!
It's what it is. So anyways, but I was thinking about it, I'm like, so, I mean, you never get to see it because he's too busy impaling her and putting her in a coma to, like, get to that point, but, like, if she absorbs her powers, then she would absorb the powers to create claws as well, but because his claws are augmented, she would just get the ability to shoot, like, bone fragments out of her fucking hands.
Kind of. So,
Elsa, are you okay?
he has weird things
Sorry I
of...
was so upset.
The claws are actually bones.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But she can't get those, she only gets the regeneration.
But she wouldn't get the regeneration.
So Wolverine...
She doesn't get physical changes, then.
Amazing.
No,
You can control ice.
Because from what I
She
got,
doesn't.
she
So-
gains, like, everyone's powers.
So Wolverine's powers are both his claw things, but also Wolverine is like near indestructible with regeneration.
yeah,
That's why he looks like he's in his 30s when he's 170 years old.
that
or something like
motherfucker does not look like he's in his 30s. Anyways.
Yes, but you know what I mean. Like he's really old
Yeah.
because his cells are constantly regenerating.
Yeah.
You should head home before it gets any worse.
So yeah,
This is over
Um,
now. I can't go back.
But what I'm saying is...
I don't
Okay,
want to
Elsa.
hurt anyone.
whatever you say. honey.
What?
But what I'm saying is she's supposed to get
Eric,
all
I'll
his
be safer with
powers.
me staying up here.
Yeah,
So, like, she would have gotten bone claws.
the bone.
Like, right? Like, I kind of wish they went with that.
Yeah.
The bone claws.
Please, go away.
Saying you don't want me only makes me want you more.
Oh, don't worry, she'll be okay. Seems like she's pretty strong.
I mean, she's definitely stronger than the three of you.
Shut up, Donald.
Yeah, I hear you. But I just wanted to know
Maybe we
why
should
she
let it
was
go.
Is it any of your business? Read the room.
Here I am, the sibling.
No, it's this
that's
one.
not. Isn't she supposed to be... Oh, right, they were all reborn for whatever reason.
That's
I'm gonna call her Ansem the Hot.
Ansem the Yellow. There's already Ansem the... Chris,
yeah.
you already have Ansem the Hot.
No, I had Ansem the Pretty
Okay.
and Ansem
This time, remember.
the Young. I didn't have Ansem the Hot yet.
Elsa. so don't you worry.
She's also the only female, so she gets hands in the hot. That's how it works.
Yeah, I think she is, actually.
Well, she seems to think she knows us, so maybe we should play along.
Not unless her name's Tara.
Excuse me, I'm right here.
We could also call her Ansem the Sadistic, but that's probably going a little too
Ansem
far.
to step on me.
Yeah, this is probably a little too
But
far.
we're not about to put up with your meddling. Stay here and behave yourselves.
I think it's a different voice actress.
It's definitely a different voice actress. I'm gonna tell you right now, though, like, if I met someone with that hairstyle, I would just be absolutely fucking obsessed with asking them questions.
How do you get that?
How do you do that? I have to know how you do that.
Ah, we need to run.
Wait.
Oh no, she's attacking us with lightning
It's
ice.
going to wall us in.
Yeah, that controller's vibrating.
Is so
Don't let it go to waste.
Luxine!
Maxine.
I love that he was running after her like she was a... like he knew her, it was like a friend.
I don't know, that's weird.
So, I think we already talked about this on this Let's Play. This game was rushed.
Oh god, yeah.
And it's so funny because they kind of had a decent amount of time, and they rushed it somehow.
Yeah, like, this game was rushed, and I find that really funny because it's, like, really obvious that it's rushed, because there's, like, certain shit they say in cutscenes that just don't fucking happen in the actual game. Which just tells you, which is normally a sign that, like, yeah, it was rushed, because normally the fucking voices are recorded first, and then everything's kind of built around that.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Clearly.
Beep 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 pew.
Yeah, we'll freeze if we don't find a way out.
Remember, Sora, don't put your dick on anything, it will stick to it.
Chris. Chris.
What?
You're not wrong.
I'm just saying. It's a good life lesson to know.
Oh no, Heartless.
Those are bad, sir.
Oh, they're Heartless.
Who are we to determine how their heart is?
Yeah, we can't judge them.
Pew 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 pew. Okay, so they started airing My Hero Academia again, right? On Toonami. And they're re-airing the last, like, several episodes of the previous season, and I'm just like, fuck you.
Yeah. They really like to do that,
Please,
don't
like, just
they?
bring us into the new season. I know what happens. I saw it when it
I
first
watched
aired.
it all when it aired!
Yeah, I watched it when it first aired. Give me what I want. It's like, if I wanted to rewatch it, I'd do it illegally on the internet. Like a normal person.
Fuck. You're not wrong.
Oh, man. Have you seen any of Yashahime Half-Demon Princesses, though?
A tiny smidge. I've heard about it a lot.
Derek, I'm gonna need you to watch that whole thing for me.
Yeah, it's good.
It's more Inuyasha. It's like Boruto: The Next Generation, but like done correctly.
Better.
Like, but done how it should have been done. Also, I've absolutely adore the fucking Inuyasha's kid, Muraha. Because Muraha is just everything that Inuyasha and Kagome's kid should have been. It's like a perfect mix of the two characters, because you got the fucking brash nonsense stupidity of Inuyasha, but you don't have any of his obnoxious fucking like, no, I'm not telling you because you guys don't need to know. I will defend you about it. Don't worry about it.
Yasha was very, I think arrogant is the word I want to use.
Arrogant's a good way to put it. I always put it as like, my biggest gripe with Inuyasha as a character, mainly because it just started really annoying me because he wouldn't stop fucking doing it, is like, characters he'd be like, don't do this thing, and then he wouldn't explain why, and then the characters would like do something,
And he'd be like,
and
I
then
told
he'd
you
get
so.
annoyed and he's like, I told you not to do this, and it's just like, yeah, but you didn't tell them why!
I don't... I don't know if it's just me, Chris.
Yeah.
But have you ever, like, telling people why they shouldn't do something seems to get you a lot, like, people to do it a lot less than if you're just like, don't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed that, too. But, like, just telling people, hey, don't do this because of XYZ, people are a lot less likely to just do dumb things.
Well, yeah, because when you tell people, it's literally the red button fucking thought process.
Don't press the red button.
Don't push this red button, and then they go, why not? And you're like, just don't press it.
Yeah,
because now everyone wants to know what it fucking does. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You can't tell humans not to do something. That immediately makes them want to do it more.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's why COVID was a problem. Hey! I love it because people will always be like, there's literally two types of people in this world. There's people that you tell them not to do something, and then they blindly go, okay. And then there's the other 50% of the population that is just like, I'm gonna do it anyways. Fuck you can't tell me what I'm gonna do. I unfortunately fall into the second category, and by unfortunately mean good, that's where I wanted to fall. Fuck you can't tell me how to live my life.
Yeah, that is you.
That is like, you can't use your camera here. That's like one of my favorite expressions is like, I like do something and then my friends will be like, you really shouldn't do that, and I always respond with, hey man, I don't tell you how to live your life. Oh my god, I had a really fucking good one of those not too long ago. It was like really fucked up. What the hell was it? We were talking fucking... The group was talking about like school shootings or something. It was one of those conversations.
God.
It was one of those conversations. It was like a recent event, right? Like it was one that happened or whatever. So it was still like a recent event. And someone was talking about it or making jokes about it. Something about mass shootings, and I can't remember. I said something. He was just like, he's like, you really shouldn't do. He's like, you shouldn't do. Trying to think of how it was phrased, because it was like, because I made a joke about like doing something in like an unnecessarily convoluted way or something, and he was like, why would you do it that way? That would make it so much harder. And I just went, hey man, and I just went, hey man, I don't go to your school and tell you how to shoot your kids. And he was like, whoa!
With his terrible, terrible jokes.
I mean, everyone thought it was funny, but it was just like, it was just so. And what made it so funny is just it was so out of left field, because people are generally used to my fucking nonsense at this point, and even that was so out of left field for me that they were like, "Whoa, you can't say that."
Yeah, that's Chris.
Hey, what's that yellow money sign on this video? Weird, haven't seen one of those yet.
That's the demonetization, right?
Yes. YouTube will remember that one. There's a part of me that's like, I'm amazed we haven't been demonetized on any videos, and then I go, no wait, no I'm not. Our channel is too small for YouTube to give a shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
We've definitely been hit with some copyright strikes. You know what was... Oh, dude, you want to know what's really funny?
What's really
funny?
So,
you know how we turned on the music for the last entertainment one for Off the Rails?
Yes.
For one of our Friday Night Fight Nights. Go check it out.
Nice plug.
I know, nice plug. Subscribe, comment.
Likes, comment.
Give us a like.
Scribble, whatever they're called.
Hit that bell. I'm pretty sure that's a thing still.
Yeah,
I don't know what it does, but you just hit it. Just hit it. Hit it really fucking hard, too. Hit it so hard that YouTube gives up and fucking removes it.
Yes.
But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, fucking, we got copyright claimed on the one song that you were just like, if we fail these songs really quickly, then they can't copyright claim us for it. And it's the song that literally played for like 15 seconds before we failed it, and it was the one that got claimed out of the whole list of songs that we played that video, that was the only one that got claimed.
I love it. That's so fucking
This is
silly.
the one that literally played for 15 seconds that we failed immediately, and you were like, well, if we fail them immediately, we can't get copyright claim for them because they won't play long enough to hear.
And it did.
And it's the only one that got claimed.
I love that. That is so fucking silly. That is so silly.
This is literally perfect. Sup, we're here too.
Okay, these are new enemies.
Come, please, call them by their enemy name.
I am enemy. The enemy.
Enemy name. I'm firing my lasers.
This is my favorite one.
I mean, it's kind of just because it's the most broken one, though.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
it's
right.
Literally just the most efficient of all of them.
The teacups are pretty good, too.
Yeah, the teacups are also pretty good, that is true. The fucking whitewater rafting one is shit. It fucking sucks.
Yes.
The roller coaster would have been cool, but it's only for boss fights.
Only for specific boss fights.
Yeah. Isn't there one? There's one other one that was half decent too. What the hell was it? Oh, the rocket one, but it was only for the Toy
Specific
Story.
fights.
Yeah, it was only for specifically Toy Story. I'm ready. Okay. I can't get over the fact that the Toy Story one had the fucking literal sex doll looking thing in it. That really fucking caught me.
Really
off guard.
off-putting, right?
Yeah, I was like really like, what the fuck is this shit? This isn't even a toy or a doll. This is way too fucking weird. And then as a sign to how fucking rushed the game was, Buzz is just like, what if that happens to us? What if we lose our memories just like her? Just like, we just ran into her and she was only an enemy. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yep.
This game wasn't rushed. Nah. Now destroy the Ice Palace. You spin me
Right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby.
Right round, round, round.
And I think it opened when Sora rotated that pillar.
God, great deductive reasoning. I love how much video games hold your hand now. Normally I don't have much of a problem with it, it's just when it's like really fucking like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. I'm surprised no one actually is, probably because there's no copyright music shit, but like, I could really want fucking one person that's just like, video games back in the day, you just had to figure out how they work. Video games nowadays, and then they just play the Beatles like, I wanna hold your hand.
I want you to make
It would
this.
be a really great gag. Unfortunately, you can't do it because YouTube would immediately copyright your shit.
As the Beatles.
Yeah, but like, that would have been a great joke. The trick is to get a cover of that song in 8-bit format. YouTube doesn't know what to fucking do with that.
Yeah.
Literally, you just 8-bit format and cover the cover. I hope you find a save point.
I hope so too.
If not, you're gonna have to play with the ice again. I feel great. Tony the Tiger. Can't fuck Derek. How come we've played through every Kingdom Hearts game at this point?
Yep.
How come this is the only one that's giving us save problems?
There's
the
auto
other
save
ones
now.
have like a shit
There's
ton
auto
of-
saves now.
Oh, then we're fine. Probably.
But I don't know when the auto save will be. That's the thing.
It's when the spinny circle shows up.
But when does the spinning circle show up?
I don't know. I haven't been looking for it.
Exactly.
You just gotta keep an eye on it, Derek.
Yeah. That's alright. I can push her over.
I'm assuming the auto split. I'm assuming the auto save is probably between loading screens, to be completely fair.
Probably.
Or between cutscenes. Like, there's a good chance we might have just gotten an auto save right here because there was
Right
a
here.
cutscene to introduce the enemies.
Right here is probably.
Oh yeah, the fade to white.
Oh, right here.
No, perfect. Perfect. And with that, we'll pick it up in the next part. We'll see you guys then. Peace.